Hello there. This is a session which we are going to speak about something called menus, Android menus. So we have three types of menus. One is option menu. Second one is submenu, and the third category is context menu. So we are going to see this in detail. First one is option menu. Option menu is a default menu that comes with your every act part of the activity. So this option menu could be activated either from the action bar or from the hardware button. Okay, so let's create an option menu. uh, it is a there's a method in an activity class called on create option menu. So we can able to use a menu.xml file, or which we can able to add directly using the source code. We are going to add it from the source code. Let's create a project. So my emulator is getting ready. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to add a new menu dot add Windows. Linux. So these are the two menus. So now when I click on this menus, I need to perform some actions. So I'm going to create an action on option item selected. So here what I'm going to do is, if item dot get item dot equals, if it's gonna be Windows, then I'm going to make it host. So in the else case, else if the item dot get title equals Linux, I'm going to show Linux is clicked. So yeah, my emulator is getting louder. In the meanwhile, let us create another menu called as context menu. The context menu is something that whenever a view is long pressed, okay, say for example I have a button, so let me tell long press for context menu. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to inflate the buttons. Got it. So bdn dot set. Okay, that's a thing called register for context menu. I'm going to pass this view. So this is mandatory. So on create context menu, here I'm going to do action whatever I want to do. Say menu dot add. I'm going to tell that, say we can add something that move or कुछ I can say item 1, item 2, item 3, item 4. So I have a few things. So now on contact item selected, the same thing which I have done here in the early phase. So if it is equal to okay, my emulator is up and running, so I'm gonna run this demo. Right click, run as Android application. So as usual, it takes some time to pack my application and push it to the emulator. Yeah, it's up right here. Okay, installing. Okay, we are going to get an app called Menu Demo. It's ready here. Click on it. So I'll get a button as well as a menu item. See, this is a context menu. When I click this, I get 2 menus called Windows and Linux. Windows is here. Click Windows, and Linux is here. You can get the context menu by pressing F2. F2 is a shortcut key to get the context menu, and long press. I'm making a long press. I got these items. When I click on the item was clicked. So you can make this for some other actions. So whatever you want, a single click and long click things. So now I'm going to showcase a demo for submenu. In case of submenu, we are going to use the interface called submenu. So menu dot add submenu. Let me add it as Windows, and I'm going to create another variable, submenu 2. Let it be Linux. sm dot add, I'll put xp. sm dot add, I'll put 7, and the same case sm2 dot add, I'll put Ubuntu. Red Hat. So you can change the things here. For Linux, Ubuntu. If you want, you can add for all the sub items. I just added for only 2 things. Okay. So my app is once again it's getting installed. Okay, it's ready. So I get a menu with only 2 things, Windows and Linux. When I click on this Windows, once again I get another menu called XP and 7. so which I've added here. So the same way, if I want Linux, I click Linux, and once again I get another menu for Ubuntu or Red Hat. I click Ubuntu and the action listener for this. So this is how I can able to add some menus for my page. And now let's go to the another interesting chapter called as dialogues. So a dialogue is something that which takes the focus of user interface. So we have four dialogues. One is toast, another one is alert, the third one is progress, let it be the fourth one, the third one is yes or no dialogue. Okay, we are going to see all these things. Okay, let's create a demo for this. Okay, so I'm doing my inflation here. So on to listener. So here goes the anonymous inner tag. So now to make a toast dialog, as we know already, I'm going to call the method in the toast class, toast.makeText, get application context. Okay, this is fine. So uploading my APK. Okay, dialog demo, it's up here. Yeah, toasted. And now I'm going to create the alert dialog. Okay, in this case we are going to use alert dialog dot builder the context is that could be anything, main activity or this or get application context. So set title, my title will be this alert, and my message will be credit limit. So that could be anything. And finally show. Okay, it's up ready. So you cross your limit. So this is an alert, and now let's make it for yes or no. This is just similar to the alert dialog, but the thing is that you'll have three buttons. Okay, so what I'm going to do is ab dot set neutral button. So this the problem with the on-click listeners. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it here. So I'm going to import the dialog interface here. Do nothing, and ab dot set positive button. Say yes. And here goes ab dot set negative button. Say no. Yeah, here you go. You want to do some action, do it here. Okay, it's ready. Let's fire out. See the yes button come here and no button here, and do that. These are the three buttons comes inside the dialog. Yeah, so now let me make this a complete comment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to showcase the next thing called progress dialog. So progress dialog. pd.set title so we have another option here. It is pd.set cancelable. Let us make it true, because if you make it false, your progress dialog will never get cancelled until you call this method dismiss. If you call this method only, this will get cancelled, otherwise it will never get cancelled. So you need to switch off your mobile phone or you need to restart your emulator. So since I made it set cancel true, I can cancel it. So you can use that when you are making some online transaction like credit card purchase or something like that. You cannot just cancel the transaction or interrupt it. So in that scenario you can use this set cancelable files, but not in all cases. Okay. It's loading. It's getting cancelled. So these are the small demos of dialogues, and we can also get through some of the topics in DDMS. DDMS is Dalvik Debug Monitoring Server. So this DDMS is a perspective attached to the Eclipse, which helps for the developer to monitor his device that has been connected. You can check here DDMS. See, this is my emulator. I've just selected it, and I can see all the active threads or the heap memory of my emulator on a location tracker, network statistics. Of course, the file explorer. See, I can watch, I can walk through all my file systems present here. Yeah, and I can check. I can make incoming call, which I did already. 1 2 3 4 5. Make a call. Oops. Oh, wait, this man. So the call will be forwarded. So my emulator is a little slower since going through the recording process. So yeah, here I got the call. Oops, smashed off. Okay. So this is how I can able to monitor my emulator and its complete work. I can check for the system information and load information, and I can get a detailed log statistics in a specified log cat. So I can also take some screenshot of my device. So this will pick a screenshot. So my emulator is currently offline. Okay. Okay, so the problem is this is not my actual emulator. My emulator has been disconnected from my Eclipse. Let's check whether it is connected or not. Oh, see, the device is not ready. So I need to restart my emulator to check this thing. I think some of the service is interrupting me from working on it. Okay, if you are having this BlueStack app player, you will get these problems. So kindly check for the services of BlueStack app player. So now let us see. Check for this. BlueStack. Oops, it's running, man. We should change this. We must stop it actually. Okay, let me make it to manual. Yes, see that blue stack thing has been gone off. So now I have only one thing. Let me try for a photo capture. Okay, since my emulator is loading, cannot process the capture. So we can come back to this once our thing is ready. So let's take a quick walkthrough on what we have seen. We have seen something on menus and three types of menus, and we have came to the dialogues. In the dialogues, we have seen this toast, alert box, yes or no dialog, and progress dialog. Make sure that when you speak about dialog, you don't forget about this show method, because this show method is the one which brings the dialog back from the activity, or which if you don't use this show method, your dialog will not be visible. Yeah. So we'll continue the thing in the next session. Thank you.